Frosty is the only treat you'll want this season. The iconic Frosty with a salted caramel twist.
You got me interested.
Gotta be Wendy's. Limited time only at participating Wendy's. Naturally flavored. 3-3 our score. Seattle on the move. Timeout. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Something amazing is happening in meteorology. Climate researchers are weathering a data storm. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure to pre-configured Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights to run more accurate forecast models. So it's almost like they're controlling the weather themselves. Lenovo and CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/Lenovo Client.
Every Westwood One NFL broadcast this season is being streamed for free. From now until Super Bowl 59 in February, you can listen to our coverage of every primetime game via the NFL's official app on WestwoodOneSports.com or by asking your Alexa-enabled device to open Westwood One Sports. Rain coming down with a little more vigor here in Chicago on this Seattle drive. 2nd and 6 from the 33-yard line of Chicago. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Bears and Seahawks tied at 3.
Well, that rain is significant. It's coming down, so that changes the passing game and the play calls for the Seahawks, as well as how they're going to use their remaining 2 timeouts down the stretch.
And don't forget the havoc it could play in the kicking game as well on a field that's seen a lot of action and is not necessarily growing the way it might have in August or September in Chicago.
Might have players change their cleats at halftime.
2nd and 6 at the 33. Smith in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Bobo in the slot right. Shotgun snap, handoff. Charbonnet over the right side. Charbonnet to the 30, and he stood up. They'll mark him at the 31. Jacob Martin with the tackle. Clock will continue to run. 3rd down and 6.
Not sure what Seattle's hurrying up for. You might want to take some time here.
So they get to the line, no substitutions. Now Geno Smith will take a little time. Clock continuing to run. 27 seconds, and now a timeout is used by Seattle.
Just a head scratcher why you would let time go by like that. I'm not sure if there's a miscommunication there or what, but that's poor clock management.
If you're thinking field goal, from here it would be, Ryan, about 50 yards. There's not much wind as we look at the flags atop the pole, especially in the direction the Seahawks are going. They hang limp for the most part atop those golden goalposts. But you never know at Soldier Field. That wind can swirl at odd times and in odd ways.
Yeah, the lake effect is real. But right now, more concerning for Seattle is, what do you choose here? Do you choose a run down the middle to set up your kicker? Or do you go for the end zone here and let it fall where it may?
Still have 1 timeout left and a 3rd and 5 from the 32. Shotgun snap. Smith will throw, and it's batted down at the line. Leaping up was Jacob Martin, the former Seahawk draft pick, who spikes it to the turf. 26 seconds to go in quarter number 2, and the field goal unit coming on.
And Martin with an expert veteran rush. He got stoned at the line. What does he do? He waits, he finds the eyes and angle, and jumps with both hands in the air as soon as Geno Smith throws it.
It will be a 50-yard field goal try for Jason Myers. He hit a Seattle record 61-yarder in 2020. His long this year is 59, this from 50. Rain and a 7-mile-per-hour breeze. Good snap and hold. The kick by Myers is on the way, and it is good. Right down the middle for Jason Myers. And Seattle regains the lead 6-3 with 21 seconds to play in the second quarter, and Seattle overcomes the penalty on DK Metcalf during the drive to put points on the board before halftime.
Yeah, phenomenal finish for the Seahawks. They started much faster with some big plays, but hats off as well to the Chicago Bears defense. Once they crossed the 50, really started to firm up, created some plays, and made some one-on-one tackles.
So a 50-yarder for Jason Myers, and that does not happen a lot. Just the fourth field goal of 50 yards or more at Soldier Field this year. It's not an easy place to kick.
Not at all. Literally on the other side of the building is Lake Michigan, and anytime there's weather coming out of there, it ends up in this stadium.
And there is weather right now. Luckily, the temperatures are in the 40s, or we'd be talking about a snowy Thursday night.
Every time you play in Chicago as a visiting team, coaches talk about, hey, we might see 3 different weather patterns while we're there, so be ready for anything.
21 seconds to go. Bears do have 2 timeouts if they want to play with anything. They will get the football to start the second half. Kickoff on a line, fielded in the end zone, and a touchback for Tyler Scott.
A dynamic kickoff, not very dynamic these days as the season wraps up.
No, less dynamic as we go. So we've got rain tonight. 36 years ago, by the way, was the Fog Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of your weather patterns.
There you go. Deep pull.
The NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by Pfizer. Ready to tackle RSV season? Check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine today at vaxassist.com. That's VAX Assist.
With 3 receivers to the right, Caleb Williams in the shotgun. He's got DeAndre Swift to his left. Williams looking, draw play. Swift with a little room to run, spins to the 35 and down
seconds
to the 36-yard line.
Plenty of time, especially with the timeout. Get a quick pass with Peyton Manning. We had 19 seconds left. I remember trotting out to the huddle like, oh, we're going to do a quick run. And he starts calling 2 plays at once. I'm like, oh, no, we're going to go score. Scored within 19 seconds. Of course, we've seen it now in 15 seconds and 17 seconds, but plenty of time, especially with the timeout. Get a quick pass to the sidelines, get out of bounds, another one, and you're in business.
So 15 seconds on the clock, 1 timeout left. Cairo Santos as long as 54. He's at 28 for 43 in his career from 50-plus. So you're going to want to get to the 35 of Seattle to have a legitimate field goal opportunity. 2nd and 4 from the 36 of Chicago. Williams with his hands in his pocket to keep him dry. Now pulls them out, gets the shotgun snap. Pressure coming. Williams backpedals, dancing away. Williams in trouble, and he is sacked. Leonard Williams meets Caleb Williams, and that will send us to halftime in Chicago. A loss of 7 on the sack from Leonard Williams, his 8th this season. Halftime arrives in Chicago. Seattle with a 6-3 lead.
I love that the Bears were trying to go for points at the end right there, and the same problems rearing their ugly head. Not a quick enough decision by Caleb Williams and a breakdown by the offensive line.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Seattle 6, Chicago 3. When we return, Scott Graham rejoins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Protect the stuff you love with Renter's Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
This holiday season, there's something for everyone on Disney+. Let's go. Like Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine.
This just feels right.
With Hulu, enjoy holiday classics like Christmas Vacation and Elf.
Do you hear that?
And now, bundle subscribers can watch ESPN Plus favorites like college basketball and the NBA on Disney+.
Curry puts up a 3-pointer.
All of these and more streaming this holiday season. Disney bundle subscription required. 18+. Select Hulu content available via Disney+. Additional content only available via Hulu app. Terms apply.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Wendy's new Salted Caramel Frosty is the only treat you'll want this season. The iconic Frosty with a salted caramel twist? Gotta be Wendy's. Limited time only at participating locations. Naturally flavored. Once again, here's your host, Scott Graham.
For our Westwood One studios and on a rainy night in Chicago, it's been field goals so far. Seahawks leading the Bears by a score of 6-3. This is the beginning of a very big weekend of football here on many of these same stations. On Saturday, we have got a triple header of games that all have playoff implications. Chargers at New England starts it off. Denver at Cincinnati for the second game. And the anchor game on Saturday evening has Arizona visiting the LA Rams. Now, the Rams have an opportunity to wrap up the division. A Seattle loss would help, but the Rams can do it even with a win and combined wins from 3.5 of Washington, Minnesota, San Francisco, Buffalo, Cincinnati, or Cleveland. You don't want to do the math on this one. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. But Rams started the season at 1-4. They are now winners of 8 of their last 10 games coming in. And Puka Nacua has been a big part of it. 4 100-yard games in the last 6. I talked to him today and asked him what it is that is going so right for the Rams down the stretch.
I think it's just everybody taking it one day at a time, knowing how critical these moments are here in the late part of the year, and just never taking anything for granted, just showing up and just maximizing the 24 hours that we get to go out there, whether it's 6-period practice or whatever, just going out there and maximizing every opportunity we get. It's growing everybody closer together and feeling like we're moving and seeking towards a goal.
People make a lot about the fact that when you guys have your quarterback and your 2 receivers and your running back on the field, that combination makes you very difficult to beat. How does that offense work together in a complementary way so well?
I think the common traits that I think of the running back and the receivers and our quarterback has, the toughness mentality. We think about number 9 and being one of the toughest guys out there, especially at the quarterback position, and how much that influences everybody else in the offense. And it just kind of bleeds down from there. But then everybody adopted that mindset and maximizing that.
Last year, you, and this is, people use this expression a lot. Last year, you burst on the scene. You absolutely did. And, in a lot of ways, watching what you did early on in that season, it became a weekly, really? He put up those numbers again? Really? He's making that kind of a contribution again? And there's a segment of the world saying, who the heck is this guy? How much fun was it for you to be able to, I guess, surprise the world that way?
Yeah, I guess it was super fun. It was just taking all the different experiences that happened, the shout-outs from LeBron or the being able to sign with Jordan Match of the Year, and then just the success of the team happened, being like, man, when I feel like I was starting to play well and the team started winning, and so like, man, I'm contributing to an effort, and you can feel like everybody else, the will to win is growing in everybody else as well. So it's been a fun journey to be a part of, and I feel like, man, there's still so much for us and still so much for me to achieve as a football player, but it's been great to have the opportunities and the experiences that I've had with the Los Angeles Rams.
You got a creative head coach, and I know that your ability to do what you do athletically has probably sent him back to creating newer things and newer ways to put you into positions to succeed. Is that the type of thing that, you pop into practice one week and, hey, let's try this, or is it part of a blanket plan that's been in place all year?
It's definitely fun. Coach McVay definitely is a creative mind like no other. So it's fun to be able to come in the meetings and say, you got something new or something that has been, something that we've done earlier in the year, or something that is new. I guess you every play is its own. So you try to make sure you can make it come to life and, just try your best. But it's the best to learn from Coach McVay. He's always got something.
You got a guy in the receiver room with you who is just the ultimate pro in a lot of different ways and really very, precise about the way he runs his routes and about his approach and about the way he comes out and plays. Have you been working alongside of him? Have you been able to learn from him?
100%. I feel like Cooper Kupp, from the day I walked into the Rams facility, has taken me under his wing and being able to allow me to ask the questions and just learn from him. And he's been willing to give me the information to succeed. And somebody who's knowing the ins and outs of this offense, who knows how to be on the same page as Matthew Stafford. And it's definitely helped my career. I can't imagine where I'd be without Cooper Kupp and being able to understand the game of football, but then also how to operate in this offense.
Puka Nacua and the Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals, the third of our 3 games, a triple header on Saturday. Our coverage begins on many of these same stations at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Our halftime score in Chicago, Seattle 6, the Bears 3. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of clarity with Shaden Precision Eyewear. Superior protection, unmatched clarity. Because life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and enter gift for 20% off the perfect present. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double hot, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Hey, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Well, I do now.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Did you say you're cutting me off?
You earn, we match. Unlimited cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. 3-point game at halftime. These two teams have actually put up 279 total yards of offense, but have only found the field goal so far. This has been the Thursday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Wendy's new Salted Caramel Frosty, the only treat you'll want this season. The iconic Frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's. Limited time only at participating Wendy's, naturally flavored. Our halftime score, Seattle 6, Chicago 3. When we return, Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris have the second half kickoff. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
It's football time at BetMGM. Use code KOSTOS, KOSTOS, and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, original bets, and the best daily promotions in the business. Use code KOSTOS, KOSTOS, and get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older. New customer offer. This U.S. promotional offer not available in Mississippi, New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, call 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, call 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, call 1-800-981-0023. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Back in Chicago, where the Seattle Seahawks have a 6-3 lead as we get set for the second half at Soldier Field with Ryan Harris and our entire Westwood One crew. I'm Kevin Kugler. Let's check the halftime stats. Sponsored by Indeed. Looking for quality candidates this year? Look no further than Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool takes the hassle out of virtual hiring. Visit Indeed.com/credit. When you look at some of these numbers, it's been a dominant statistical performance for Seattle. 178 total yards to 101 total yards for the Bears, averaging 4 yards per play. The Chicago Bears almost 6 yards per play for Seattle, and that's because of a run game. 91 yards rushing in the first half for Seattle. Bears have really struggled to get the ground game going. Swift just 18 yards more with 8 yards on a couple of carries. Caleb Williams, 7 of 13, 82 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Cole Kmet has not had a target tonight for the Chicago Bears. DJ Moore, 3 catches, 37 yards. DeAndre Swift, 3 catches, 29 yards. Meanwhile, for Geno Smith, 10 of 15, 97 yards. Noah Fant, 3 catches, 40 yards. Tyler Lockett, 3 catches, 20 yards. But for Seattle, that ground game has been the key tonight, Ryan. They've leaned on Charbonnet, 9 carries for 50 yards in the first half.
Well, to me, they haven't done it enough. I mean, the first drive, they really came out strong, running the football, got all the way to the fringe red zone and started passing it. So for the Seahawks, the conversation, starting with the leaders on the team, are to the coaches saying, hey, if I don't see 3 runs in those first 5 plays, we have a problem. And conversely, if you're the Bears, you're saying, guys, we're beating a playoff-caliber team, or we're hanging in there with a playoff-caliber team. Let's go out there and show them what we're going to be next year. So a lot of excitement for the Bears that you're in this game, and for the Seahawks, it's time to do what's been successful. Run the ball and start ending these drives with touchdowns.
Well, when you're talking about the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks, the one backdrop to all this is the weather has been spotty tonight. It's not cold, but it's damp, and it's continuing to rain. The field's getting a little more tacky. They were out filling it during the halftime festivities, and you're filling it with sand and green gravel and all kinds of other things. But the run game may be a big factor in the second half for both of these teams.
And not just running down the middle. Get to the edge. That's what you really want to do in these kind of wet, slippery conditions, because then you force the entire defense. You force 11 players to have excellent footing for 20 yards as they come and collapse on the play. So I'd really start going wide if I'm the Seahawks and if I'm the Bears.
It'll be Chicago football to start this second half. They won the toss and elected to defer. Tyler Scott is the deep man with his toe on the goal line to our right. Seattle in the third quarter moves from our left to our right. Chicago from right to left. And the second half is underway. Tyler Scott fielding it from the goal line to the 10. Scott to the 15, looking left to the 20. Scott at the 20-yard line gets bumped, tripped up, and stumbles forward to the 23. And that's where Chicago will start. First down and 10.
I love that he ran it out, though. It's showing the mentality. These Bears are coming for a win. They don't care what their record is. They want to win tonight.
Haven't won since London on October 13th. 9 straight losses. Second longest streak in Bears history. From the 22-yard line officially, first down and 10. DeAndre Swift is the running back. Play action. Williams rolls to the right. Looking downfield. Now he's going to run, and Williams will just duck out of bounds maybe a yard, and that's it. Devin Witherspoon closed off that far right sideline, and it's 2nd and 9.
And the rain stopped for the entire halftime and then just came down during that play. Not enough receivers got out of their routes as Caleb Williams booted to the right, so he really just had the only option to run or throw it out of bounds. It is coming down now.
2nd down and 10. They mark it right back at the 22-yard line. Single back is DeAndre Swift. Motion from Odunze from left to right. He's the single wide to the right. Williams under center, turns, gives to Swift. There's a hole at the 25, and Swift tripped up as he gets to the 30-yard line by Boye Mafe. A pickup of 8 on the play. 3rd down and 2 coming up for Chicago.
It's an old-school trap play right down the middle. You love those kind of plays if you're a lineman. You get to let one guy go and hit somebody who doesn't see you coming. And there's Swift finding the crease.
3rd down and 2. Bears will huddle up. Taking their time in the huddle. They break it with 12 on the play clock. Cole Kmet, quiet first half. No targets. Motions to the left side slot. On 3rd and 2, they give us to Roshan Johnson trying to find room up the middle. He's well short of the first down. If he got anything, it's a yard. It'll bring up 4th down and 2. And on comes Torrey Taylor to punt it away, and the Boo Birds start off the 3rd quarter.
Well, the reason for the boos is because Caleb Williams, had he kept the ball, he was getting a first down and more. And the player he's reading, Mafe, came down with the running back. So that should have been a pull the whole way. A poor decision there by Caleb Williams.
And it costs them an opportunity. The third 3 and out tonight as Jalen Darden waits at the Seattle 20-yard line. Taylor to punt it away on 4th and 2. Darden peering up into the raindrops, calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 20-yard line. A 50-yard punt and no return as Seattle will bring the offense out for the first time in this third quarter. What do you expect here with a 3-point lead on a rainy night in a game you really have to win to have any legitimate chance of contending for a playoff spot in the NFC West?
I like Zach Charbonnet getting his number called for the runs. I like it starting in 5 wide, motion him back in so that the offensive line gets to see what's going on before you run the football. There's a lot of ways to get him involved. And yes, it's just 6-3, but you've seen nothing from the offense from the Bears that scares you. Take your time here, get your first downs, and end it with a touchdown.
From the 20-yard line on first down, Seattle goes to work. Geno Smith under center. He's got Charbonnet behind him. Metcalf in motion from left to right. Smith barking out the signals. Turns, play action. Drops to throw. Steps to his right, throws it short. Charbonnet with a juggling catch and down just across the 25-yard line in the arms of Kyler Gordon. 6-yard pickup on the play, 2nd and 4.
And there, Geno Smith making an excellent read, saw downfield that Lockett and DK Metcalf were covered. So what's he do? He checks it down quick to Charbonnet for the big game.
And a little pace up to the line on 2nd and 4 at the 26. Now he'll creep up to the line, looks left where Bobo and Metcalf are. He'll shift his tight end Pharaoh Brown to the right side of the line. Move Bobo over there as well, where Jackson Smith and Jigba waits wide right. 2nd and 4. All that motion and the give to Charbonnet trying to get to the left side, and Charbonnet will lose a yard. Back to the 25-yard line. DeMarcus Walker, one of 3 Bears to pounce on Zach Charbonnet. Now 3rd and 5, Seattle.
DeMarcus Walker creating a heck of a career for himself. He's in his 8th year after getting drafted by Denver, and coming here to Chicago has really found the extra gear of a professional, making a huge tackle right there to set up 3rd and 5.
From the 25-yard line. 3 receivers right of the line. Metcalf the solo to the left. Along the left hash is Geno Smith, leaning in on his left foot. Stomps his right, awaiting the shotgun snap. It comes in waist high. Smith will backpedal. Flush, going to try to run. Smith runs for the first down and more. Up the right sideline to the 40, and he slides as he gets to the 42-yard line. He gave up some yardage with the early slide. He picks up 16. It could have been more, but he'll take the first down.
And that's the smart decision. Would have loved to see him continue to run. I don't think he felt like he had his balance, but he did. Had he stayed up, Kevin, he might have scored. But that left knee is clearly bothering him. And amazing to get out like that from that collapsing pocket.
They'll spot it at the 41 where he started his slide. It's a first down and 10. 6-3 lead for Seattle early third quarter. Defensive line shifts to the left for the Bears. The handoff is to Charbonnet, and Charbonnet running right up the middle. Struggles forward for 1, maybe 2. It'll depend on where they planted after the tackle from T.J. Edwards.
And there, Geno Smith wanted to change the play but didn't, but should have to let that run go towards the blitz.
Check GoodRx for simple, smart savings on weight loss medications and other prescriptions at GoodRx.com.
Did you see what I ate this holiday season? Come on, Kevin.
I didn't look at you when I said that. I looked away.
Oh, wise move.
Looked right at our producer, Brian Finkelstein. 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. Toss play, Charbonnet trying to find some room. Picks his way across the 45 and down at the 48. You know when you're at a busy Grand Central station and you're trying to get across that giant hall to get to your track?
Yeah.
That was Charbonnet there, picking his way through traffic to pick up those 5 yards.
And that's why I love the pitch play, because even when you get the ball out there, now you've got angles on the defense, and Charbonnet wisely kind of took a sharp angle back to the right to get upfield, but I think they're passing it on this one. With the Seahawks, they're going to send one person deep for a big shot.
3rd down and 3 at the 48 of Seattle. Leading at 6-3, 9:23 to go in the third. Smith, good protection, steps away from a late rush. Now the ball's knocked out. He's hit. The ball is out. Recovered by Seattle, I believe, at the 41-yard line. Darrell Taylor was that secondary pressure. Smith eluded the first rush, stepped up into the pocket. Taylor with a strip sack and a loss of 7, and Seattle will have to punt this one away.
Geno Smith might be injured. I mean, he was ripping that ball, and his elbow was back behind him when he got hit, and it just bent his hand back. So it'll be interesting to see how healthy he is after that. And he has to know to get out of there. You evade one rush, you can't set up again. You got to get out of the pocket. Shout out to the lineman. I think he caught it with his thighs, Kevin. I mean, us linemen, we have talented thighs.
Punt number 8 tonight. Michael Dixon to punt it away on 4th and 10 at the 41. Blackwell will range to his right, directing traffic. It'll bounce at the 15-yard line, and it'll die at the 16. It took a hop, gained a yard for the Bears, a 43-yard punt. Chicago back to work. Rain coming down harder in Chicago. It is 6-3 Seattle lead. 8:13 to go in the third. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hey, fire up the grill and take your tailgate to the next level with U.S. soy-fed turkey. Whether you're flipping juicy turkey burgers, sizzling skewers, or smoking savory sausages, turkey's got the flavor and versatility to please every fan. It's lean, packed with protein, and will fuel you through every quarter. Visit tailgatewithturkey.com for mouthwatering game day recipes that'll make your tailgate the talk of the lot, and enter to win a game day prize pack valued at more than $2,000. Show off your grilling skills with the tastiest turkey around.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth at Soldier Field in Chicago. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. You've got a 4-11 Chicago Bear team and an 8-7 Seattle team, and a rainy night in Chicago and a 6-3 game in the third. Seattle on top, 1st and 10. Chicago from their own 16-yard line. Moving from our right to our left, Caleb Williams will go under center. DeAndre Swift is the single back. Williams turns and gives to Swift, trying to get to the left side, and Swift is met and dropped just shy of the 20-yard line. Ernest Jones, the fourth, the first to get there after a 4-yard gain for number 4, DeAndre Swift.
It was all DeAndre Swift there. The the run lane collapsed to his left, so he bent it out a little more. He's got elite speed and fantastic cutting ability. He is a real asset for this Bears team, whoever becomes the head coach next year.
First year with the Bears after a year with the Eagles, 3 years in Detroit for DeAndre Swift. And now a 2nd and 6 as Swift goes back as the single back. Komet in motion to the left side slot. Caleb Williams under center. Play action. Williams to throw. Pocket collapsing. Flush to the right. On the run. Williams to the 25. Chugging to the 30 on a diagonal to the 35 and out of bounds. That'll be a first down as he scampers for 16 to the 36 and moves the chains for Chicago.
And on that play, he showed why he was such a high draft pick. Got upfield and really looked like a baseball player trying to stretch it for a double on a single. Incredible speed. Smart decision to get out of bounds, too.
That's the Bears' longest run of the night, Ryan, and it's good enough for a first down.
You don't want your quarterback to have the longest run. And it's a first down. Let's be happy if you're a Bears fan.
From the 36-yard line, back to work they go. Into the shotgun now with Swift to the right of Williams. Motion across from Odunze from right to left. Gets the shotgun snap, helmet high. Backside pressure comes, sets up the screen to Swift, who started right, now veers all the way back to the left. And you're going against your blocking that time as Devin Witherspoon makes the tackle at the 35. A loss of 1 on the play. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, this is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football.
KXTG Portland.
Touchdown Seattle. What a play.
Your home of the NFL.
What a play by Mahomes.
750 the game.
Second down and 11. Back into the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 2 wide right. Now motion across from Keenan Allen to the right side, bringing trips to the right side of Caleb Williams. He gets the shotgun snap at his chest. Backpedals, looks right, slings it to the right side and out of bounds. With the catch goes Keenan Allen near the 42-yard line. Almost a sidearm toss from Caleb Williams, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
There are about 5 quarterbacks in the NFL that can throw that far. 25 yards to the open field side with the sidearm. Just a wild throw by Caleb Williams.
And just a 2-yard gain on the play to the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 9. 2 for 7 tonight on 3rd down. Those 2 third down conversions came on their 1 scoring drive. 3rd and 9. Head high shotgun snap. Williams with backside pressure. Steps to the left. He's in trouble and down he goes at the 25. Jaron Reed snows under Caleb Williams, burying him for a loss back to the 25. The punt number 9 coming up on the night. The 4th sack of the night for Seattle. And Torrey Taylor, after the loss of 11, on to punt it away.
Fantastic play by Jaron Reed. He's had a monster year again. And they're just getting the best of Caleb Williams, who's kind of set up to make a throw. But when you start scrambling, you got to make that throw on the run. Excellent stop by the Seahawks.
Jalen Darden, the deep man. Taylor to punt it away. Line drive punt. Darden says, get out of the way. It'll bounce at the 35-yard line, and it'll die right there. Not much roll on this wet grass tonight at Soldier Field. Just a 39-yard punt, the worst of the night for Taylor. And the Seahawks with good field position. 4:35 to go in the 3rd, leading it 6-3. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Score big with satellite internet when you switch to Viasat. Connect, browse, and explore. From first down to your town, connect wherever you live. No data caps, no confusing contracts, just a fast, reliable connection installed by pros. Unlimited data, endless possibilities. Visit Viasat.com/home internet to sign up today. That's Viasat, spelled VIASAT.com/home internet. Viasat, internet without limits. Minimum 24-month service term except for Viasat Unleashed. Actual speeds will vary. Service not available in all areas. Offer may be changed or withdrawn at any time.
Time to check the schedule of games coming up on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Saturday, we have a special triple header beginning at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. All 3 games with playoff implications. Chargers are at New England, Denver at Cincinnati, Arizona at the Rams. Then on Sunday night, it's the Falcons and Commanders. And on Monday Night Football, the 49ers and the Lions meet in a rematch of last season's NFC Championship game. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. Rain appears to have subsided for the moment. And Seattle trying to win to keep their hopes of an NFC West title alive with just a 6-3 lead over the struggling Chicago Bears, Ryan Harris. It has not been easy this year for Chicago, but Seattle kind of letting the Bears hang around in this one.
Yeah, offensively, the Seattle Seahawks have to do something on this drive. I mean, time is running out. And conversely, you cannot allow the Bears to hang on like this. Either you're a playoff team and can put a team out of its misery, or you're not. And right now, the answer is the latter. But both defenses, especially defensive lines, playing at a high level, making it difficult for both offenses to get going.
So from the 35-yard line, Seattle in this third quarter moving from our left to our right. First down and 10 at the 35 and a 6-3 lead for Seattle. 3 receivers to the right of the line. In the shotgun with Kenny McIntosh next to Geno Smith. He's on his left and on first down and 10 at the 35. Shotgun snap. Pressure comes. Smith in trouble. Throws it to the right side. His receiver fell down. He wanted Jackson Smith and Jigba, who, as the ball sailed over his head, was trying to pick himself up off the turf at midfield, and it's 2nd and 10.
And the offensive line there for the Seahawks giving up some pressure on a collapsing pocket. So Geno Smith had to get rid of the ball before he wanted to.
Only 46 yards tonight for Seattle wide receivers. A quiet night indeed in the pass game. 2nd and 10, draw play McIntosh, and McIntosh won't find much. 2 yards, maybe 3 to the 38-yard line before Byron Cowart can make the stop. Brings up a 3rd and 7 with 4:15 to go in the third.
And typically you never want to call a draw on 2nd down because the defense is thinking that it's run, and when it doesn't get into that pass formation, they just keep coming, and your running back is late to get the ball and makes it tough to get upfield there.
Charbonnet back in the backfield. He'll motion to the right of Smith. 3 receivers left, single wide right. 3rd down and 7 at the 38-yard line. Geno Smith stomps his foot, gets the shotgun snap, throws over the middle into a tight window. He finds Jackson Smith and Jigba across midfield. Ball pops out as he goes down at the 45, and they're going to rule him down at the 43.
I think he was down, Kevin. I'm watching the replay. Left hand, yep, he's down. Left hand, hips down, man down.
Cannot cause a fumble with the ground. They took a swipe at it, did Tyreek Stevenson. That didn't jar it loose. It was the contact with the ground, and Smith and Jigba with a first down to the Bears 43.
What a throw, too, by Geno Smith in a tight window to the left hash.
First down and 10 at the 43 of Chicago. Line it up on the right hash. The handoff is to McIntosh up the middle inside the 40 with a flag down. He is down at the 39. 4-yard gain, but it's going to be a Seattle penalty.
Legal formation on the offense. Number 72 is uncovered. It's a 5-yard penalty.
No, I don't like that one, Kevin. As a former tackle, usually referees tell you once, hey, you got to get up there, you got to get up. But they're calling the penalty early. I'm not sure if they got the number right because Abraham Lucas had his hand down and his helmet was breaking the plane of the center's waist.
So perhaps a tough call on Abraham Lucas. And a 1st and 15 now for Seattle at the 48 of Chicago with 2:38 to go in the third. Geno Smith awaiting the shotgun snap. He gets it in a handoff to McIntosh. Weaves over the right side, breaks the tackle, and McIntosh with a little late power down to the 41. A pickup of 7 on the first down carry. Hurry in during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event and unwrap game-changing trucks. Make your holidays even merrier with great deals going on now. 2nd down and 9 for Seattle. Coming up on 2 to play in this third quarter. Leading 6-3 are the Seahawks. 3 receivers left to the line. Smith and Jigba in the slot right. McIntosh still the running back. Play clock under 10. Geno Smith gets the shotgun snap, fakes the draw, swings it to Pharaoh Brown on the left side, and the tight end falls forward through contact down near the 37-yard line. The ball comes out, and they're going to rule him down by contact again. The ball popped out. Kyler Gordon, he's running all the way in for a touchdown on the other end. Didn't stop the play. Kyler Gordon takes it all the way in for 6. The official is spotting him down at the 37-yard line.
This is wild to have something similar happen 2 of the last 3 plays. We're watching the replay right now. And it looks like the ball is out. Kyler Gordon.
Ruling on the field is that the officials, we did not rule the runner down. The ball was out. Touchdown.
So it's a touchdown for Chicago, and the Bears take the lead, their first lead since week 12, November 24, against the Vikings. and the most anticlimactic touchdown. Everybody stopped except Kyler Gordon, who took it in for 6.
Well, heads-up play by Gordon, going for the ball as his other teammates stood up to defend the ball carrier, Pharaoh Brown. But I'm going to give that credit of the touchdown to the Bears fans. They were screaming, go, go, go! And Kyler Gordon did. He was looking at his hands like, all right, I'm going to go to the end zone. Nobody touched him. And just a poor performance by the Seahawks. Somebody hit somebody with the football.
After review,
right?
The runner did fumble the ball. However, when Chicago picked it up, he was down by contact at that spot. It'll be Chicago's ball, first down.
So take the touchdown off the board.
Is that the most Bears thing that could happen right now?
Well, you had Tyler Lockett, who was arguing vociferously at the end of that play that he was down. Kyler Gordon gets the
down by contact spot is going to be the 38-yard line, and the game clock should be at 1 minute, 50 seconds, 1-5-0.
So it'll be the Bears who have it first down and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Take the touchdown off the board, and that close shave instant replay review was sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Barbasol delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Second time tonight, a Bears touchdown has come off the board. One on a penalty, one on a review, and it's still a 6-3 Seattle lead. But it is Chicago ball when we return. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
The Jeep Wrap-Up the Year sales event is here. Now get great deals on vehicles winter is no match for. And right now, get $500 holiday bonus cash allowance on 2024 and 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or get $500 holiday bonus cash allowance on Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Gladiator. For great comfort, capability, and adventure, plus a holiday bonus cash allowance, don't miss the Jeep Wrap-Up the Year sales event. Hurry in today. Contact dealer for details. Must take retail delivery by January 2nd. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Hey, I'm Brett Podolsky, co-founder of The Farmer's Dog. We make fresh food for dogs. We started the company when we saw what a huge difference it made in my own dog, Jada, when she stopped eating ultra-processed kibble and started eating fresh, whole food. The Farmer's Dog food isn't fancy. It's just real food delivered to your door in pre-portioned packs. It's better for them and easier for you.
Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/trial50. That's thefarmersdog.com/trial50.
The Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon are taking over Orlando. Be there live to celebrate the NFL's biggest stars as they compete in an action-packed AFC versus NFC showdown, featuring flag football and skills competitions at Camping World Stadium on February 2nd. Don't miss NFL legends, celebrity coaches, and unforgettable fan moments. The Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon. Sunday, February 2nd. Tickets are on sale now and start as low as $29. Go to probowl.com/tickets to get yours today.
Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports and you'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. Let's recap in case you're joining us or had stepped away for a moment. Pharaoh Brown on a 3-yard pass catch fumbles the football. It's picked up by Kyler Gordon. One of the officials signals it down by contact, but Kyler Gordon continues to run. Takes it all the way in for a touchdown. It's ruled touchdown. Then, upon expedited review, it's ruled that he was down by contact. It's a turnover. It's Chicago ball, but the Bears still are looking for their first lead since Week 12 against Minnesota.
And the Seahawks are thanking Pharaoh Brown's right foot stuck out of the pile like an arm from a snowman to make sure that Gordon was down.
And on first down, the Bears go to work from their own 38-yard line. Screen pass, juggled, caught, and then up the left sideline across the 40 to the 42 goes Keenan Allen. Pick up of 4 on the play. And it's 2nd and 6.
The Seahawks defense is making the Bears earn every yard. If you're the Seahawks right now, you can say, hey, let's get them 3 and out, get the ball back to our offense, let them get in rhythm.
90 seconds to play in the third quarter. 2nd down and 6 at the 42. Shotgun snap. Fake the handoff. Caleb Williams keeps, sweeps left side, and Williams goes out of bounds about a yard shy of the first down at the 47-yard line. Julian Love ushering him out of bounds on the near sideline. It'll bring up third down.
And Caleb Williams really should have made a physical play on Julian Love. He could have gotten the first down, but now he's putting his team in third and short. Sometimes you got to have the guts to get across the line.
Third down and 1. Is it 4-down territory for Chicago? Shotgun snap. Williams throws left side. Keenan Allen with a catch. We'll never know if they needed to go for it on fourth down because they get the first down with a 4-yard toss to the left side and Keenan Allen.
And now this Bears offense is humming. Second time now in the consecutive drives where they've converted on third down and been able to move the ball.
First down and 10 at the Seattle 49. Odunze and Allen to the left of the line. 3 receivers right. Williams in the shotgun. Seahawks rush 4. Pressure coming. Williams in trouble. Down he goes. Nwosu with the sack. His first of the year. And he drops Caleb Williams back into Bears territory.
Total breakdown by the offensive line for the Chicago Bears. I don't know what they were looking at. They let a free rusher, Nwosu, just come off the edge unblocked. It was wild.
And a loss of 14 all the way back to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 24 for Chicago when the fourth quarter begins. At the end of 3, Seattle 6, Chicago 3. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/score. $45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes CT.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Join us Saturday for a special NFL triple-header. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the New England Patriots. Then the Denver Broncos battle the Cincinnati Bengals. And the nightcap, Arizona is in Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Triple-header coverage begins at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on most of these same stations. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for more details or to listen to the live stream for free. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. Ryan Harris, I've got the stat of the night for you.
All right.
6-3 lead for Seattle, 15 minutes to play. The Seahawks have been involved in 53 games in their franchise history in which they do not score a touchdown.
Ooh.
Their record is 2-50-1.
And what's strange about this game is that Seattle started so strong offensively and really has lost that momentum in the second half. And conversely, the Bears have started to find something here in the second half offensively. They get their first touchdown of the night right here.
But they're going to have to overcome a sack from Boye Mafe, a loss of 14 that now has the Bears back on their side of midfield with a 2nd and 24 from their own 37-yard line. 3 receivers, including Kmet to the right of the line. Single wide left is Keenan Allen. DJ Moore in the backfield. Williams to throw. Checks over the middle, and it's batted down by Nwosu.
Good thing it was batted down, too, because he was thrown into triple coverage, especially when he had DJ Moore wide 10 yards to the left of the field. I don't know what he was looking at, but that was an interception waiting to happen had the ball gone beyond the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 24 from the 37. Will we see Torrey Taylor for yet another Bears punt? That's been the MO tonight. 3rd and 24, empty backfield. Roshan Johnson split out wide to the left with DJ Moore. Now Johnson in motion from left to right. Williams gets the shotgun snap. Seattle rushes 3. Quick toss to a crossing DJ Moore. Moore at the 40-yard line, and he'll go nowhere from there. Only 3 yards on the gain. Witherspoon on the tackle. And yes, here comes Torrey Taylor, accompanied by the Bluebirds.
Yeah, if you're a Bears fan, there's not much to be happy about. The best play so far has been a fumble caused by your defense. But it's just a tough sledding for the offense of the Bears, and to the credit of the hard work and pursuit of the Seahawks defense.
10 punts, 9 points tonight.
Oh, my
Punts have a 1-point lead.
Oh, no.
Torrey Taylor to punt it away. The deep man for Seattle is Jalen Darden. Taylor's punt, a good one. Darden ranging to his left, waves for the fair catch. He'll make it inside the 15. 47-yard punt. Nets 47. No return. Timeout in Chicago. 14:06 to play in regulation and a 6-3 lead for Seattle. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity, transmission options, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Tyler Brothers Farm Equipment, on the web at tdfe.com.
You have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS? This is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
It's time for tailgates, touchdowns, and delicious turkey. This season, wow your crowd with U.S. soy-fed turkey. Whether you're grilling sliders or whipping up a hearty chili, turkey brings flavor to every bite. Naturally low in fat and full of nutrients, it's the perfect choice for keeping your energy high. For fantastic recipes and to enter to win a game day prize pack valued at more than $2,000, check out tailgatewithturkey.com. Make your tailgate the talk of the stadium with turkey this season.
The Grainger broadcast booth at Soldier Field in Chicago. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 6-3 Seattle, 14:06 remaining in the fourth, and the Seahawks start first down and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From our right to our left, Geno Smith will go under center with Zach Charbonnet as the single back. Motion across from Bobo from left to right. Smith will change things up, sending Smith and Jigba in motion from right to left, and the handoff is to Charbonnet, and Zach Charbonnet trying to get a full head of steam, and he goes nowhere. Maybe a yard. Chris Williams in there to make the stop, and it's 2nd down and 9.
Nowhere to run in between the guards there. So now if you're Seattle, start pitching it to the side. Let Charbonnet build up his speed and make a cut.
13:35 and counting to play in this one. 2nd and 9 from the 15. DK Metcalf in motion from left to right. Low shotgun snap. Smith plucks it off the turf. Throws to Smith and Jigba at the 15-yard line. Smith and Jigba pushed out to the 20 and down just across the 20. A pickup of 6. Tyreek Stevenson on the stop, and it's 3rd down and short.
Excellent job on that play by the Chicago defense. They actually dropped DeMarcus Walker, which ended up muddying the waters to make that tackle behind the lineman on the screen. And now you got to run the ball to get first down or make a quick pass.
3rd down and 3 from the 21. Charbonnet is the running back. 3 receivers left. Metcalf the single wide to the right. Smith changing it up in the line. Play clock down to 4, down to 3, down to 2. Shotgun snap and the handoff to Charbonnet trying to sweep the right side. He'll go nowhere. They hand to the running back and T.J. Edwards into the backfield throws in for a 1-yard loss. And Seattle will have to punt it away again.
The captain making the play of the quarter so far, shedding his blocker and then getting upfield to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. The difference tonight for the Bears is their players, especially on defense, are making one-on-one tackles like T.J. Edwards just did.
Blackwell is the deep man. Josh Blackwell for the Bears.
Now they're coming for the punt, Kevin.
Dixon waiting for the snap. Here comes the pressure. Dixon gets the punt off. Blackwell eyeing it. Pedals back to the 25-yard line. Makes the first man miss to the 30. Blackwell to the 35, and he's down at the 38-yard line. Good tackle made by Julian Love. Doing it all. Playing defense, playing special teams, makes the stop. 56-yard punt, 13-yard return. Decent field position for the Bears, trailing 6-3. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
This holiday season, there's something for everyone on Disney Plus.
Let's go.
Like Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine.
It just feels right.
With Hulu, enjoy holiday classics like Christmas Vacation and Elf.
Do you hear that?
And now, bundle subscribers can watch ESPN Plus favorites like college basketball and the NBA on Disney Plus.
Curry puts up a three-pointer.
All of these and more streaming this holiday season. Disney bundle subscription required. 18 plus. Select Hulu content available via Disney Plus. Additional content only available via Hulu app. Terms apply.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Need to know who to start or who to sit on your fantasy teams? Get answers and advice all season long on NFL Fantasy Forecast with Amber Theo Harris and fantasy expert Michael Fabiano. Whose stock is on the way up? Which players should you trade or drop? Tune in to NFL Fantasy Forecast every weekend to find out. You can also listen on demand at WestwoodOneSports.com. Kevin Kugler, Ryan Harris, our entire Westwood One crew. 11:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Bears with good field position. First down and 10 at their 38-yard line. Feels like a pivotal moment for Chicago, trailing 6-3.
And as much as they have struggled offensively, if they score a touchdown here, they're in the lead and everybody's feeling good. So you're right, Kevin, a monster drive. And you got to start calling the number, I think, of Rome Odunze. He was kind of off early on. Caleb Williams has gone away from him. Time to go back to him as he's a deep threat and a big playmaker.
Seattle has been able to do the job for the most part on defense. 5 sacks tonight. Leonard Williams, 5 pressures against double teams tonight. A big part of what Seattle's been able to do to continue to harass the rookie Caleb Williams. But the offense has been unable to do much against a previously struggling Bears defense. And thus just a 6-3 lead for Seattle. First down and 10 at the 38. Williams under center with Swift the single back. Motion on the left side. It's Odunze in the slot left. Turn and give to Swift over the left side. Cuts it back to the right a step, and he has a good gain on first down of 8 to the 46-yard line. Julian Love on the tackle. 2nd and 2, Chicago.
I love that Chicago's getting back on the ball. I was just going to say, get back on the ball and run it again.
2nd down and 2 for Chicago. Williams in the shotgun. Fakes the toss right. Hands it to Swift. He veers to the right side. He's dropped as he gets to the 48-yard line. Right at the line to gain. It's very close to a first down. Does he have the first? Officials will spot the football. Just a little short. And it's 3rd down and half a yard.
Trying to see what the Bears do here. I always like a quarterback sneak, Kevin, when it's under a yard. You can usually find a bubble. Where's the 3 technique? Go to that side. But also an opportunity to open it up big if you want to go for it on 4th down.
DJ Moore is the lone setback. Roshan Johnson, slot left. Williams under center. Now Johnson will motion into the backfield at the fullback spot. Williams will turn, give to Johnson. He stood up and then finds a crease and gets the first down. Initially, he was short, Ryan, but he was able to get to the right side, find an opening, and move the chains.
I love the fullback sneak as well as the quarterback sneak, because as soon as the quarterback turns, now the defense's eyes are going that way. Well, here comes the fullback the other way, eking out that yard.
8th first down of the game for the Chicago Bears.
The punts still have a lead, or is it tied?
Punts are tied.
All right, punts are tied.
First down and 10 at the 49. You hear Caleb Williams, alert, alert, alert. Under center on first down and 10. The turn, the give to Swift. Starts left, comes back right up the middle. And is down to the 49, a 2-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up 2nd and 8. All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free. Sponsored by Pfizer. Hey, football fans, ready for RSV season? Check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. 2nd down and 8. The ball across midfield at the Seattle 49. 9:16 to play. Bears down 6-3. 3 receivers left. Now motion from Moore into the backfield. He'll motion back to the left side. Williams wants to throw to him. Instead, sets it up to a screen to the other side to Swift, who drops the football at the 49. That was set up very nicely, Ryan. He had 2 blockers, but he couldn't hang on.
Swift wasn't ready for the football. He's kind of shaking his hands in frustration, but Caleb Williams had to get rid of it because of the pressure by the Seahawks and threw it a little bit behind DeAndre Swift. Had he hit him with the ball, there was some open room to run.
3rd down and 8 at the 49. 2 receivers left. Moore the single to the right. On 3rd down and 8. Williams in the shotgun. Leaning in, gets the shotgun snap. Seattle brings pressure. Williams is in trouble again. Dancing around, and he's sacked for the 6th time tonight. Rayshon Jenkins, his 2nd sack of the year, as they brought everything, including the kitchen sink, to drop Caleb Williams on 3rd down.
And the problem was the left guard, Jake Curhan. He allowed a down lineman to go to his running back, who was supposed to pick up Rayshon Jenkins. Had the lineman done so. So missed opportunity there by the offensive line for the Bears. Story of the night, Kevin.
Under 8.5 to play, and Torrey Taylor to punt it away again on 4th and 16.
The Bears fans are chanting MVP. Wow.
He may be. Fair catch called for and made at the 11 by Darden. Timeout on the field. 6-3 Seattle. 8:13 to go. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
'Tis the season for the race to the playoffs on NFL Sunday Ticket. Now for just $49, you can spend your holidays with the Bears and Texans and Falcons and Vikings, all in your living room. Well, not literally. It's a metaphor. Get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV, now just $49. Sign up at youtube.com/NFLST. Current prorated price. New users only. Terms and embargoes apply. No cancellations. Content restrictions apply.
It's a race to the playoffs, and NFL Sunday Ticket is now only $49. With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you can watch every game each Sunday for the rest of the regular season, all in one place. So sign up for NFL Sunday Ticket today. Terms and embargoes apply. No cancellations. Sponsored by the NFL. Kevin Kugler, Ryan Harris, our entire Westwood One crew after Caleb Williams is sacked for the 66th time this season. The fourth most in a season all time. Getting in David Carr territory now, 10 behind his all-time record.
The tough thing is when you have pressure, especially on the last sack that the Bears gave up, two defenders are coming from a side. That means that's where the ball goes, because some defenders coming all the way from the right side to cover it, and Caleb Williams just isn't seeing it. Also isn't having a lot of time from his offensive line. So I get the happy feet, but you can still deliver.
We haven't had a touchdown all night. Neither offense has reached their opponent's 40-yard line in the second half.
Come on.
Seattle starting from their own 12, first down and 10, leading 6-3. Charbonnet is the single back. Lockett in motion from left to right and movement up front. Lunging across the line was Jonathan Ford of Chicago.
Neutral zone infraction on a defense number 64. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that's the veteran savvy of Geno Smith. Hey, we're not getting anything, guys. Okay, well, we're going to go on a hard count. We're going to go on a hard 2. And that first hut, it sounds like the ball's coming. It's real loud. Got him to jump there and 5 free yards.
So 1st and 5 now at the 17. Smith under center. Motion from Lockett from left to right. The turn, play action. Smith to throw. Wants to go deep, goes left side. Going down to get it is DK Metcalf. Does he pluck it off the grass at the 40? He does.
Wow.
A diving catch. He got his fingertips under it to yank it off the top of the turf to pick up 23.
Insane catch by DK Metcalf. When the ball was thrown, there was nobody in a 10-mile area. And I was like thinking, who's getting this football? Here comes DK Metcalf scooping it up like it's some ice cream. Delicious.
First completion for Geno Smith of 20 yards or more tonight. From the 40-yard line, 7.5 to play in this one. Charbonnet is the single back. Smith back under center. And a toss play. Charbonnet looking to run on the right side, and Charbonnet backs his way across the 40 to the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. But now if you're Seattle, yes, you want to gain yardage, Ryan, but you want that clock to run. It's coming to be under 7 minutes by the time they snap it again.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. If you're Seattle, you want to get this, you want to continue to march down the field and get this clock under 3 minutes. Hopefully end it with a touchdown. Start ending this game.
2nd and 9 at the Seattle 41. Phantom motion to the right side. That's 3 receivers to the right of the line. Geno Smith stomps his fluorescent yellow sneakers. Play action fake as he gets the shotgun snap. Pressure comes, rolls right, throws right. Catch made, diving out of bounds by Noah Fant at the 44. Just a 3-yard gain. But Geno Smith had to get rid of that football with pressure in his face, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Geno Smith had Montez Sweat hanging on his left shoulder pad as he threw that football. That's how much force Geno Smith had to throw that 3-yard pass with.
6:25 and counting in the 4th. Seattle leading 6-3. Charbonnet behind Smith in the pistol. Now he'll motion to his left. Geno Smith gets the shotgun snap. Bears rush 4. Smith will swing it to Charbonnet on the left side. Charbonnet to the 45. He gets a yard, and that is all. Stood up at the 45, a slow developing swing pass that'll leave the Seattle Seahawks 4.5 yards shy of a first down, and the punt team comes on with 5:45 to play.
Incredible finish by the defensive line for the Bears. 2 defensive linemen there when Charbonnet cut it infield. Fantastic team tackle to set up the punt.
Josh Blackwell back again. Toes on the 9. Dixon to punt. Trying to pin the Bears deep once more. Dixon, not much pressure this time on him. Blackwell calls for the fair catch. He will make it at the 11-yard line. 43-yard punt, 5:12 to play in this fourth quarter. Chicago, they'll spot it officially at the 11, and that's where the Bears will start. First down and 10 when we return. Trailing 6-3, you're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
'Tis the season of giving, and right now, during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, Ram Trucks is giving out great deals on a wide selection of powerful trucks that are built to serve. Hurry into your local Ram dealer today to purchase and get $5,000 total cash allowance on most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Embrace the spirit of giving, and don't miss this great offer going on now during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event. Excludes RHO and Tradesman Quad Cab 4x2 models. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by January 2nd, 2025.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all 3 with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
A reminder, you can watch NFL Network and Westwood One announcers Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern on NFL Game Day morning, only on NFL Network. 5:12 to play in the fourth quarter. This game will not be hung in the Louvre unless you really like punts and field goals.
Well, the defensive lines for both teams have been getting after it, and that's why it's such a low-scoring game. One of these offenses has to take the reins this holiday season and go get a win.
Santa doesn't hold those reins anymore. It's over. First and 10 at the 11. 3 receivers left. Shotgun snap, handoff. Don't fake the give. Caleb Williams will keep it. Runs around the right side. And Williams with a good run out to the 18. Give him 7 on the scramble. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Bears.
Second time tonight they've used that quarterback option, and Caleb Williams has gotten more than 5 yards. Fun if you're a lineman and on an offense that can do that, and you have to still make the ordinary plays here on 2nd and maybe 3rd down.
2nd and 3 from the 18. Shotgun snap, fakes the screen, handoff Swift up the middle, 1st down across the 25. Swift still on his feet, pushing the pile across the 30 and down there. That'll be a 12-yard run, maybe 13 for DeAndre Swift. Either way, it's a 1st down at the 30.
The lineman making it downfield. It turned into a rugby scrum, and the Bears back on the ball.
Hustling up to the line, down 3, 6-3, late 4th. 2 receivers either side. Caleb Williams to throw. Pocket collapsing. He's in trouble. He'll run away. And now he'll tuck it. Gonna run to the 35. And Williams out of bounds awkwardly at the 38-yard line. Didn't get out of bounds. He went down in bounds. They kept the clock running. It'll get to 4 minutes and counting.
The problem is once Williams broke to the right, stepping up in the pocket, his receiver stopped. If you're a Doomsday, if you're others, you got to get moving when your quarterback scrambles out. It's called a scramble drill. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce practice it at every practice, and there, Caleb Williams had no one to throw to.
Second down and 1 at the 39. Each team with 3 timeouts. High snap. Williams throws left side. Keenan Allen upended in the backfield. Set up the screen for Allen, but Trey Brown fought through a block and dropped Allen for no gain.
Heck of a tackle by Brown. He's fighting through Roma Dunze and then makes the tackle. What an effort by Brown.
Third down and 2 at the 38. 3:08 and counting to play in this one. Roshan Johnson to the left of Caleb Williams in the shotgun. Williams leaning in, under 3 to play. Shotgun snap. 3-man, now 4-man rush. Williams steps away from pressure, runs up the middle, and Williams so close to the first down. Dove forward a half-yard short. Just shy of the 40-yard line. He needed to get to the 40. They call him short of the first down by a half a yard. Didn't get a great spot on it, but it's a half-yard short. 4th down, and the offense will stay out.
Caleb Williams just had to reach the ball out. It was so close. Twice now he's lacked that extra effort, and now he's got to make it happen.
On 4th down and half a yard. In the shotgun. Bears will go. And now a whistle and a timeout taken by Seattle.
I like that timeout by Seattle. Tell your defensive linemen, look out for a snap count, exotic snap counts. Hold your water. And then conversely, now if you're the Bears, you know what defense you're likely going to get against the formation to call the right play.
But what a play by Trey Brown to keep Keenan Allen from moving upfield on that screen. That's what set up this opportunity after Caleb Williams was short on the scramble for 4th down and for Seattle to perhaps turn the Bears away before the 2-minute warning.
And what the defense for Seattle all night has been making lights-out plays at key moments, keeping the Bears from advancing. I'm not sure what was going on either. Cairo Santos, the kicker for the Bears, ran off the field for a second.
So it's 4th down and a half yard. Williams under center. Back stacked in the backfield. Odunze in motion from left to right. Williams will move Komet up to the right side of the line. Swift, the only man in the backfield. Odunze in motion, and there was movement up front. Oh, a pre-snap penalty for the Bears at the worst time.
Offense number 73, that's a 5-yard penalty.
Second tonight against Jake Curhan. They have 3 timeouts. They don't have to get the first down. They can punt and use them on defense, and that's what they're going to do.
Oh, my goodness.
Taylor is coming on to punt it away, and the crowd doesn't love it.
And Curhan flinched, and the defense for Seattle pointed it out right away. Sometimes you can get away with it, but not that time. And again, pre-snap penalties affecting the Bears. Just shoot themselves in the foot, Kev.
They came in with the second most pre-snap penalties in football at 53. Few more painful than that.
Bears fans chanting, sell the team.
And now we've got a whistle and a stoppage before the ball is snapped to Taylor.
Prior to the ball
timeout,
being snapped,
Chicago.
that's the first choice timeout for Chicago.
So Chicago uses one of their timeouts. They still will have the 2-minute warning plus 2 timeouts.
I don't understand that timeout. Especially if you're going to take that, take it right away. Wow. So they're going to bring the offense back on the field.
So they've changed their mind.
Oh, my goodness. Some drama in the 4th quarter. Let's go.
So here comes the Bears offense back on the field.
I love it. I love it.
4th down and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Kevin Kugler has a fan base in front of him cheering him on.
I don't believe that's me. I believe that's our good friends at the Miller Brewing Company that have created a fan base.
Oh, that's why they thought you were the offensive coordinator.
4th down and 5, and they'll go to work. Offense on the field from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the right of the line. Caleb Williams gets the shotgun snap. Seattle bringing pressure. Williams all the way back to the 20. Throws. It is caught. DJ Moore with the grab at the 40. Breaks the tackle at the 45. And is out of bounds and near midfield. Caleb Williams backpedaled 20 yards and threw up a prayer. DJ Moore receives it for 50 15 and a first.
Unbelievable throw and catch. Wow. Caleb Williams, you said it, Kevin. He saw the zero blitz, and that's what a quarterback has to do. You have to drift back to give your receiver some time, and on his back foot, floating that ball to the welcome open hands of DJ Moore.
They were ready to punt, change their mind, and the drive stays alive. 2:05 to play in the fourth. Bears down 3, 6-3. Motion from left to right from Keenan Allen. Shotgun snap. It's dropped by Williams. He picks it up. Pressure comes, and Williams is sacked back at the 44-yard line. Leonard Williams covers him up after Caleb Williams dropped the snap and a loss of 6.
Unforced error. The ball hit Caleb Williams right in the hands. His eyes were upfield. When the ball hit his hands, it's the little things that you have to do well at the quarterback position. That failed right there for Caleb Williams.
We've reached a 2-minute warning officially with 1:57 to play in the fourth. Our score, Seattle 6, Chicago 3. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
Second down and 15. They put 3 seconds back on the clock, so we're officially at the 2-minute warning with 2 minutes to go. 6-3 lead for Seattle. There's not been a game in the NFL this year without a second half point.
Oh, my goodness.
The fewest points scored in any game this year, 16, between the Jaguars and the Titans in Week 14. 19 punts occurred in the Philly-Giants game in Week 7. We're challenging both of those marks tonight.
I was going to say, how low can you go? I mean, and what's so wild is that Caleb Williams make an immaculate throw against zero pressure, and then the next play, the shotgun snap bounces off his hands. So the lack of focus and consistent focus for the Bears has been evident all night, whether it's pre-snap penalties, unforced errors, and it's all been mostly on the offensive side.
So after that sack, 2nd and 15, back at the 44-yard line of Chicago. 2 minutes to go. A 6-3 lead for Seattle.
I'll say, though, it's pretty epic that Caleb Williams, for the second time, picked up a fumbled ball in the backfield and attempted to make a throw. It's a heck of an effort.
He's 1 for 2 on those plays tonight. It's an unknown stat. 2nd and 15 at the 44. Moore in motion from right to left. 3 receivers left. Single wide right is Keenan Allen. Shotgun snap to Williams. Quick toss. It's tipped, but ends up in the hands of DJ Moore. He's trying to sift through all kinds of traffic. And down at the 45, just a 1-yard gain. Leonard Williams there to make that stop. And that ball tipped on its way to Moore. Still ends up in the hands of Moore. Nwosu got a fingertip on that one.
Well, and it's time to now fake the bubble screen and throw it deep, because Nwosu's been timing that up, and he might pick it for 6 if they try that same play. But now you fake that bubble screen but send a guy deep, and usually there's nobody back there.
Clock running. 1:25 and counting to go. 3rd and 14 at the Bears 45. 3 receivers right. Allen in motion from right to left. Williams gets the shotgun snap. Backpedals. Now steps up in the pocket. Dancing back. Moving forward. Nobody open. Rolls back to the 30. Looking downfield. Throws on the run. Trying to come back to get it at the 40-yard line. It is caught by Odunze. He makes the catch at the 40 of Seattle, and that's a Bears first down.
Big play, Odunze. Coming back to the line of scrimmage scrimmage as he saw his quarterback scramble, diving like he was sliding into second base for that catch. Incredible.
First catch all night, clock continuing to run. 40 seconds and counting. 1st and 10 at the Seattle 40. Shotgun snap to Williams. Settles in the pocket. Nobody open. Pressured. Now he'll throw this one away. Throws it out of bounds. And it'll stop the clock with 31 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. If you're thinking about a field goal, the career long for Cairo Santos is 55. He did it last year. He did it in 2020. Trying to tie it up if it gets to that point. Still 31 seconds to go and 2 timeouts for Chicago.
I want to go back to that catch by Odunze. Just unreal. 2 catches now by the receivers on this drive for the Bears that have kept hope alive for a W.
2nd and 10 at the 40. Komet plus 2 receivers left. Moore, the single wide to the right, and a timeout used by Chicago.
Yeah, the Bears were so slow to the line of scrimmage, they had to call a timeout. Just awful mechanics by the offense. I think Kevin's fan base is now turned on him in the last 2 plays.
I'm telling you, I think they've seen it before.
Peaks
That's
and valleys.
They've seen this before. It's in the movie where you know you're watching the movie and you know something bad's about to happen to your favorite character and you can't stop it, but you know it's coming. That's got to be how Bears fans in the midst of a 9-game losing streak feel about this point in the game.
Well, I see a Bears fan with about 7 cups stacked together, so I think that's how they're making it through the game, Kev.
2nd down and 10. That's a good way to do that from the 40-yard line. 2 receivers plus the tight end left. Odunze, the single wide right. Roshan Johnson in the backfield. 2nd and 10 from the Seattle 40-yard line. Williams ready in the shotgun. Leaning in on his right foot, comes in helmet high with a snap. Williams will jump ball this one down the sideline for Odunze. It got him turned around as it sailed out of bounds. He threw a rainbow that angled toward the sideline and out. Odunze couldn't find it, and even if he did, Ryan, he was going to be out of bounds.
Well, and that's where Caleb Williams has to leave this ball inside a little bit. Threw it off his back foot and jumping, and actually hits Odunze in the hand. So a catchable ball. If it was just inside even 8 more inches, Odunze catches that.
Well, you really need a few more yards to set up a legitimate shot at a field goal here. You have 1 timeout left, 3rd and 10 at the 40 of Seattle. More in motion from left to right. Williams gets the shotgun snap. Williams steps into the pocket, throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Closest in the area was Odunze. That ball was at least 6 yards away from Odunze. Nobody in the area.
And Odunze stopped on his route. That's what's the shocking part. Had he kept running, he would have ran into that football. That's unexplainable.
So now you have a decision. 4th and 10, or do you try a 58-yard field goal with Santos? And right now it looks like the offense stays out there, which begs the question. With 1 timeout left on 2nd or 3rd down, do you run it to try to set up a more manageable field goal?
Yeah, I think right now you're just trying to get the defense to jump so you can get some free yards for your kicker.
4th down and 10 and a timeout. So Seattle will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts with 20 seconds to play in this game. A 6-3 lead for Seattle, trying to hang on. The stakes couldn't be higher for the Seahawks. Trying to hang on to their fading chances in the NFC West. The Bears down 6-3, trying to either push this game to overtime or somehow pull out a miracle in the final 20 seconds.
And if you're a Seahawks fan, you're cheering for Jaron Reed. The defensive tackle has been a wrecking ball all game. And if you're a Bears fan, you're cheering for the offensive line to give Caleb Williams some time.
3 receivers left. 1 timeout apiece each. 4th and 10 from the 40. This is your ball game if they don't get it. Williams gets the shotgun snap. Here comes pressure. Williams in trouble. Off his back foot. A wobbler in midair, and it's intercepted by Rick Woolen. Picked off by Woolen. He'll take it out of bounds, and Seattle will steal a win in the Windy City.
Tough throw by Caleb Williams. Floating back. He knows the pressure's coming. It's coming from the right side, too. Would have been better for him to shift to his left and set his feet as he had 2 receivers open deeper. But he couldn't get the ball there backing up. those small quarterback mechanics come up in big ways for Caleb Williams, and he's just missed a couple of times, whether it's the snap or the throw. Just a little too imperfect for success tonight.
His first interception in 354 attempts. And Seattle's about to go to 3-50-1 in a game in which they don't score a touchdown. The knee is taken by Geno Smith. The backflip is done. The Mariners won 2 games in Chicago against the White Sox 6-3 last year. And now the Seahawks come to Chicago and win by a 6-3 score over the Bears. Your final score from Soldier Field: Seattle 6, Chicago 3. The Bears lose their 10th straight game, and Seattle's playoff hopes remain alive in Chicago.
They may have playoff hopes, but they don't have playoff belief after this performance. I mean, to be only able to score 6 points, and look, they're without Kenneth Walker. That's a big piece of their offense. And you got to be able to move the ball against a team that now has 10 losses straight a lot better. But hats off to the Seahawks. They started fast. They got the extra field goal and somehow managed to keep the offense of the Bears at bay.
The lowest scoring game in the National Football League this season results in a franchise record tying 10th straight loss for the Chicago Bears. That's within one season for the Bears, their record. 10 straight losses for Chicago. Seattle wins 6-3, and now everyone in the Pacific Northwest puts on their Arizona Cardinal gear.
Yeah.
They want an Arizona win over the Rams Saturday, and then a chance to beat the Rams to win the NFC West in the final week of the season. But they did what they had to do. They won, albeit in ugly, clunky fashion tonight at Soldier Field. 6-3 Seattle gets the victory. When we return, Scott Graham rejoins us. Can't wait to hear these highlights from our Westwood One studios. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football.
KXTG Portland.
Touchdown, Seattle. What a play.
Your home of the NFL.
What a play by Mahomes.
750 the game.
Welcome back to the Thursday Night Football post-game show. Scott Graham from our Westwood One studios. And, well, an interesting ball game on some levels tonight in the windy city of Chicago. Now, Seattle came into this game